So there are a few differences between advertising and content marketing. Let's start talking about advertising first. Advertising is a marketing technique that can be used to promote products or service. And advertising has worked wonderfully for many, many years. In fact, it still does. Let's say you're a car dealership and you need people in your town to know you have a huge sale this weekend. Nothing will work better than advertising. You can advertise through your local TV, radio, and your newspapers. But when it comes to what we call brand recognition or brand love, advertising no longer works. At least it doesn't work as well as it used to. The reason is that in the free market we live in, competition is fierce. 50 years ago, we only had 3 or 4 car brands to choose from, maybe 5 or 6 makeup brands. Nowadays, we have hundreds of products and services. They're all virtually the same. Let's say you're a dish soap brand. You can only tell a customer you're tougher on grease for so long until they realize that the soap that costs $1 less is just as good. And that's why brands are turning to content marketing. Now, instead of repeating how tough on grease your dish soap is, you can show how your brand is helping to wash animals affected by oil spills, for example. Instead of polluting your design with big letters saying tough on grease, you can now have a story involving saving a cute duckling or a penguin with the message that for every bottle that your customer buys, you donate $1 to saving wildlife. And that's content marketing. We have to be careful here because a lot of marketers and even creative directors who come from the advertising world still see content as advertising, which means they will want to apply advertising rules to a content campaign. And that's bad. Whatever you do, do not apply anything you've learned from advertising into a content campaign. Sure, you want to make sure your customers see your brand, but think about the approach that Dove takes when they talk about empowering women or redefining beauty. Think about how Red Bull sponsors all kinds of content related to adventure, or same with brands like Jeep, for example. Lego's content marketing campaign is so effective, you don't even notice that by producing full-length movies, they're actually trying to sell you toys. And that's good content marketing. It's content that people love. While advertising is all about your products and service, content is all about your audience. It's about more than brand recognition. It's about an emotional connection. And brands can do that by supporting causes that their audience love, whether that's saving wildlife, empowering women, or throwing a man from space back into planet Earth. And this is great news for both brands and content agencies, because it means that we get to produce really cool stuff, educate, we get to enlighten and entertain our audience, and still sell our products. But in order for content marketing to really work, remember, it's all about your audience, not about your brand. It's about giving something to that audience, whether that is information or entertainment. If you try to sneak in a product or a sales pitch into your content, you will immediately lose the audience. The emotional connection has to happen just like it happens in real life with people that we end up friends with or who we grow to admire. It's a natural process. If you have any questions about content marketing or branded content, you can ask me at Esbaile@maclachi.com.